Yo, what is going on, everyone? My name is Gunslinger, and today I'm bringing you an Easter egg guide on the Zombies Chronicle DLC map, Moon. So for those of you who don't know, Moon is a remastered map from Black Ops 1. It is pretty much exactly the same with a few little different things that I'm going to be talking about later in the video. So let's just jump right in. So we're going to be doing the first half of the Easter egg, which can be done completely on solo and you can earn the achievement for. So the first thing you're going to want to do is turn on power, which is obvious. You need to get out of Area 51, and then you need to come into this building after you turn on power and come down the stairs to these computers. The first step is Samantha Says. Samantha Says, essentially, it's like Simon Says. It's going to pop a color on the screen, and you're going to need to find the color on the specific computer. Before they do the specific coloring on like the main screens, it's going to show each color for each different computer, and you'll know like which one is. So I think it's red, green, blue, yellow, across from left to right. So what I recommend doing for this step is every time you see a color pop up, like it is right now, you pause the game, write down the color, and then go back. And then the next one, you do the same thing for each consecutive color until by the end of it, you're going to have all the computer screens flashing green really fast and blinking, making a lot of like noises, which means you succeeded the step. The next step is also pretty easy in my opinion. I think it's one of the easier steps, but you're going to need the hacker. So the problem here is that the hacker is found in only specific parts of the map, and it's a lot different than what it was back in Black Ops 1. They changed it completely. There's parts of the map that are not here where the hacker used to be set, so I'm going to show you guys exactly where it is. So the hacker is found wherever there are these yellow pieces of paper on the map, right here. So that's one spot that I found. This is another spot. These are in the first floor of the laboratory. The second floor of the laboratory, I only found one spot so far, and it's right here on this corner wall on top of the yellow paper. And the last one that I found is at the very top, third floor of the laboratory, right next to Deadshot Daiquiri on these two panels over here. You'll see the spot right here, that's where it's going to be at. So what you need to do is come down to these buttons over here on the second floor, right next to the stairs, and hack them. It's for 500. After this, there will be control panels around the laboratory that have green lights lit above them. You have to go and hack those to try and gain access to the control system. When doing this step, I highly recommend using early rounds to try and get this done. Same with Samantha Says. You want to do these as quick as possible because the zombies are still really slow. You don't have to worry about the fast ones coming at you super quick and stuff. The only problem with the laboratories is the crawler zombies, which are the little green ones that are kind of creepy looking. They phase across the map, meaning they teleport from place to place. So if like there's one like on top of you, you go to knife it maybe to get it out of your way, it could teleport behind you and whack you again and completely just screw you up. You have 60 seconds, I believe, to complete this step, which is a lot of time because it's just 3 floors. It's really the really small area of the map. So there's no problem. You just got to find them. They're all in the same spots. There's one by here on this pillar, one next to the wall over there, 2 in the second floor, and 2 in the first floor of the laboratory. So once you've done this, you'll notice that all the buttons, those red buttons, are now able to be pressed. So what you need to do is consecutively press all of them within like 5 seconds so that they don't like bounce back at you. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you do that, it'll click. The buttons will come back down, and you'll be good to go. The step is complete. Now, what this step does specifically is down here at the MPD, the giant triangle, you'll see now that the orb in the center is open. This is hugely important because of the next step in the Easter egg. So this next step here, you have to wait a few rounds. Usually by round 5, you'll know if like this is what's going to happen, but I had it happen at round 10 here in this game. You need Excavator Pi, which is the one to the left here, with this machine right to the left of the first door to go down. You'll hear this.
Excavator Pi will cause decompression of Tunnel 6.
So once it tells you that Excavator Pi is going to break through Tunnel 6, that's when you know that you are in the perfect position for the next part of the Easter egg. So as you can see, Excavator Pi is right above Tunnel 6 right now. So what I'm doing is I'm running a zombie so I can show you guys like how it's going to come down, because this is also a hugely important step. So once it comes down, you'll know because you'll hear this sound. This means that it broke through and is now in Tunnel 6. Inside Tunnel 6, though, you can't go through anymore. If you go through, you will die because of one simple reason, and that is because the teeth of the excavator are now running through this half of the tunnel. If you go anywhere close to that, you will be downed instantly. Like, it will be over. If you have quick revive, you can come back from it. But normally, if you don't, you're done for. So what you have to do is go around the other side of the map and get the hacker back and lift up the excavator. And the next part of the Easter egg is about to begin right now. Now, for this step, you also have to have the wave gun. So you want to hit the box up a few times before you do this, specifically just because the wave gun is needed to get this object to a certain point in the map. So let's just let the game roll for a second here. My easiest way of getting the wave gun is honestly, I would use Immolation Liquidation if you really want to. I feel like though you don't need to because I feel like the wave gun pops up a lot in game, but that's just my opinion. So here's the next step. You need to get this orb from this point of the map all the way over to the MPD in the power room. So what you need to do is bounce it. So knife it, shoot it, anything, and it'll start bouncing across the map. You gotta follow it. So you gotta be able to have a good eye for this. You gotta be able to see where it's going. It follows a very straightforward path, and eventually you'll memorize where it stops and where it doesn't. I have just from years of doing this. So it's gonna stop right here next. You're gonna shoot it or knife it, whichever one you choose. It's gonna keep bouncing across the map. Again, keep one zombie alive, or if you're doing this on co-op, keep one person to have the zombie, because this Easter egg can be done with 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people. It doesn't matter. So once you shoot it from here, it's going to go to the doors. You don't have to knife it or anything. You just have to open the doors and it'll go through. It's right here again. And it's going to bounce down and hit the railing and go up. It's going to land right on that antenna, as you can see right now. So this is where you need the wave gun. The wave gun is the only weapon that can get it off of that antenna. The ray gun doesn't work. The ray gun Mark II doesn't work. You need to use the wave gun. So you shoot it up, and if you hear it right, it'll pop off. You can hear the sound once you are in game, and it'll come right down to tunnel 11 on this side of the map. Just give it a second. There it is. And again, you just got to get through this door and this door, and then you have to wait for it to stop. It's going to stop to the right of you on like one of these panels over here. There it is. So you knife it or shoot it, and it's going to pop right off. It's going to go through this door, and this one used to be a lot harder to do because you needed explosive weapons, but they changed it in this game, so you no longer need explosive weapons for this one. You just need to shoot it out of that spot right there. It's in that corner that I'm shooting at right now. So I took the Gorgon that I had, and I shot it, and it came out. So now you just got to wait for it to go back around a little bit. It's going to bounce through this area of the map, and then it's going to go through these doors again, and it's going to come down and go to the back left corner. The back left corner over there, there's a bunch of barrels. It's going to go on top of them. Then you got to go to the door, and then the next door, and then now it should go straight to the MPD. So follow it just to watch it if you want to, but otherwise just go straight to the MPD because that's where you're going to need to go next anyway. So as you can see, the ball goes into that little crevice that was inside the MPD, and you're all good to go to start the next step and the final step of this half of the Easter egg. So the final step is to fill the soul vial with souls. That there, as you can see right now, once you kill the zombie, its soul is put into the machine, and there's a little bit of blue liquid coming out. You need to do this about 25 times. So you need to kill 25 zombies near this. It has to be either in front of or right next to it. If it's too far behind it, it won't count. You'll have to wait until more zombies spawn if it's the end of the round, or you'll just have to kill some more that are in front of it. So like that one right there, that one didn't count because it was too far behind it. But this one, it's in front of it, so it counts. So you just got to keep doing that until it's completely filled. And once it fills up, it's going to make a noise right here. Once it makes that noise, you need to go over to the left view, flip the lever, and the Easter egg, at least this first half of it, will be complete, and you will earn the Cryogenic Slumber Party Easter egg achievement for the game. Once you do this, you're going to earn 60 seconds of death machines, unlimited. Like, it's just going to run for 60 seconds, and you're also now going to see for the first time Samantha coming out of the MPD. This was an amazing scene back in the day, and it's still really fun to do. They've added it up with a really cool orchestral score to it. So you're going to get the achievement after this, and then you're going to have the death machines for 60 seconds. This half of the Easter egg is complete. The second half of the Easter egg, you could do on solo, but it's very, very difficult and very tedious, so I'd recommend doing it co-op. I'm going to have that whole tutorial up later today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment below what you thought of it. I'm going to be bringing out more content soon, guys. This is Gunslinger. See y'all later.